What if I told you there are tribes deep in Africa where being naked isn't taboo, but tradition? Where topless girls walk proudly, not in shame, but in honor of their culture. Where sex isn't hidden, it's part of life, community, and sacred ritual. You've seen the titles. Naked tribe, tribe sex, African porn. But what's the real story behind those thumbnails? This isn't fantasy, it's a forgotten truth. Welcome to the naked tribes of Africa, where the body is not forbidden but free. Misunderstood by the world. Search trends don't lie. Terms like new tribe, tribe sex, and naked girls Africa are exploding. But most people aren't looking for truth, they're chasing fantasy. The media often reduces entire cultures to clickbait and fetish. Let's get one thing clear: African tribes are not pornographic. They are complex, ancient societies with beliefs, customs, and reasons behind every ritual. What the world labels as topless girls are women living according to traditions older than most modern civilizations. Take the Himba of Namibia. Their red ochre skin and bare chests aren't erotic, they're ancestral symbols. It's about identity, not attraction. In the Himba language, to cover the body unnecessarily is to lie about your roots. We are not nude for you. We are nude for our ancestors. These misunderstandings don't just spread misinformation. They strip these people of dignity. They make a proud people into a sideshow. So let's dive deeper. Let's go beyond the lens, beyond the surface, and see the people behind the pixels. Sex as sacred, not sinful. In the West, sex is a private act, often loaded with guilt or shame. But in many African tribes, sex is a passage, a celebration of life. Among the Krobo people of Ghana, the Dipo ceremony marks a girl's transition to womanhood. Dressed in beads and cloth, bare-chested, she learns about fertility, love, and responsibility from elder women. The community celebrates her, not shames her. Among the Banyankole of Uganda, brides are guided by their aunts on intimacy, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Community, modesty, and pride. What outsiders sometimes misunderstand as exposure is, to these communities, a sign of modesty and acceptance. There is no embarrassment attached to the human body. Instead, modesty is tied to behavior, humility, respect for elders, generosity. A person's dignity is judged by how they live, treat others, and uphold tribal values, not by how much of their body is covered. Children grow up seeing bodies as simply bodies. This fosters a unique sense of body acceptance, far removed from the body shaming prevalent in many modern societies. Elders teach the young that true respect is shown through kindness, hospitality, and maintaining the customs that keep their heritage alive. Among the Gir people of Ivory Coast, symbolic dances and rituals use movement and openness to teach youth about their bodies and their place in society. Sex is not secret. Sex is sacred. These moments are rooted in education and empowerment, not exploitation. In these tribes, sex is not taboo. It is part of learning, part of growing, part of being. The beauty of being bare. In the Bodi tribe of Ethiopia, men spend months drinking cow blood and milk to fatten themselves for a ceremonial display. Often nude, their bodies are symbols of pride, not shame. The Surma and Mursi of Ethiopia use lip plates, body paint, and nakedness as expressions of individuality and status. Among them, nudity equals beauty. It's not for show, it's for soul. In the Maasai tribe, public bathing, open conversation about love, and communal responsibility over personal intimacy creates a world where nothing about the human body is taboo. When the body is no longer hidden, either is the truth. Western culture often hides what these tribes celebrate. Where we see scandal, they see soul. Where we see shame, they see pride. The body, for them, is not a weapon or a weakness, it's a window to tradition. Topless doesn't mean tasteless. It's time to reclaim meaning. Topless girls in tribes, a phrase misused by the internet, doesn't mean objectified women. It means powerful women. In many tribes, women walk bare-chested because clothing was never part of their identity. It's the outsiders who made breasts sexual. To the tribe, it's just life. The Mangbetu women of Congo, known for their elaborate hairstyles and long skulls, display their chests with pride. The Ashanti queens of Ghana hold court bare-chested. Their power is not hidden under fabric. These women are leaders, artists, warriors, mothers. Their bodies are not tools for pleasure, but emblems of heritage. Let us not project our shame onto their pride. To be nude is to be noble. Internet versus reality. Those viral clips of tribe sex or naked rituals, they're often taken out of context. Like the Umlanga in Swaziland, where thousands of maidens dance for the Queen Mother. The girls may be topless, but the meaning is purity, not provocation. The Samburu tribe in Kenya holds vibrant dances and rituals where women express beauty openly. But these are not stripteases, they are songs of strength. Many documentaries label these moments as African erotic, but nothing could be further from the truth. These rituals aren't for the lens, they're for the land. When outsiders film without understanding, the sacred becomes spectacle. By slicing these moments into viral content, we lose the meaning. We gain views, but lose value. But here, we honor the full picture. Daily life and meaning behind nudity. In many of Africa's remote tribal communities, nudity is not seen through the same lens as in much of the modern world. It isn't about provocation or shame. Rather, it is simply life as it has been lived for centuries, a natural state, deeply tied to climate, culture, and tradition. Among groups like the Himba of Namibia or the Mursi and Surma of Ethiopia, minimal clothing or complete nudity is a norm. It's an adaptation to hot climates, where heavy fabrics would be impractical. But beyond comfort, it also carries profound cultural significance. Body adornment with ochre, beads, shells, or intricate scarification often communicates identity, age, social status, or even personal achievements. When sex is a story, in some tribes, sex is talked about openly, not hidden behind closed doors. But it's not promiscuity, it's preparation. Among the Trobriand Islanders, often called the Island of Love, intimacy before marriage is not taboo but expected. Not for pleasure alone, but to build understanding. Among the Zulu and Xhosa, elders teach youth about body respect. In many tribes, it's the older women who instruct younger girls, not just in technique but in responsibility. Sex isn't a secret, it's a story passed down. These cultures are not eroticized, they are enlightened. They see the body as a tool for teaching, not titillation. They speak not in whispers, but with wisdom. Where the West sees scandal, the tribe sees sacredness. So what have we learned about the naked tribes of Africa? We've learned that nudity isn't erotic, it's expressive. That sex rituals aren't dirty, they're divine. That topless girls in villages aren't victims, they're voices of tradition. What the internet calls African porn is, in truth, a glimpse into ancient heritage. What gets labeled as tribe sex is often a ceremony of life, transition, and meaning. And now the real question, can we shift the lens? Can we start seeing these tribes as keepers of ancient truths instead of targets for viral views? You came looking for shock, but we hope you leave with understanding. If this story moved you, changed you, or challenged you, give it a like. Share it with someone who thinks they know what Africa looks like. Comment below. What part surprised you most? Should these traditions be protected from the internet's gaze? Could you live in a world where nudity is normal? Don't forget to subscribe for more untold stories from the edges of culture. Hit the bell. Stay curious. And above all, stay human.